We're here!
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile!
Have some sunshine! I shall remember this warmth.
I choose you!
Please cherish this as you wish. May this victory dispel the gloom, restore the skies! Wilt here. Have them here! You refuse!
Trust me, we can do anything! Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We must—
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next West Wind compass.
Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier.
How are you so certain that you could free souls from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Venus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
it said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rain Folk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rain Folk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own. Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Lila Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celiosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Aquila, they are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all. They were lost.
This is being in sync. We can do it!
As you wish. That hurts a bit. Loot here.
Underestimating us will cost you. Huge news! The future is bright. Only the winners. May this fate dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
I shall remember. That hurts a bit.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Embrace a new life.
I'm on it.
Mimi.
It's still here.
Mimi.
Rest now. Titan kill.
This celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally? Hard drives?
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms. That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunibus, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Give it some.
Your parents and their parents, have they always been by the Skyfolk's side? That is quite comforting.
Pretty crude and simple. Should we wait it for the next one? All good. Let's keep going. As expected, Gray is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe. dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward. A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seliosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal!
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
My kin of old, I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible day thunder knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan!
Why would you do this, Celios? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out. Out of care for you all, I'll walk this path on behalf of everyone. Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods. When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain, Fly, Lunibus.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later. Your parents and their parents, that is quite...
Celiosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on the bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
Lord Solibus is waiting for us.
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Solibus.
What exactly happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
Would you mind sharing more, honored ones?
After Aquila's defeated scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and young, adults and children alike. They all shared the same expression. Pure, unshakable terror.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other. When they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child of two clans.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin. No, that would be an insult to beasts. Solibus and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphorius.
Doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end. To prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphorius as a weapon to crush the earth, the hero Celiosi chose to sacrifice herself, sealing the Titan in the process.
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, the bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes in their triumphs.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia, with a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
It will be a harsh truth, one that is bound to shake your beliefs. Are you ready to face it, Besides,
I am ready, honored ones. No matter what the hidden history holds, the spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases. If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward. I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan must be resolved.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey. I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
She never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
Honored ones, how did Lady Seleucia become so powerful?
Talent and rigorous training.
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
She is special. Her resolve goes beyond mere stubbornness.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The god's part, I sense resentment, terror. But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
That sword you wield. It seems familiar.
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is this the dome of the Celestial Mural? It's truly marvelous.